Well, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this issue that I've brought up over a month ago has finally come to resolution. For obviously the case that I've stated in bad news, in the worst case scenario. Now, for those who are new to the channel and refuse to understand why I made that video, and of course there's 7 of you, I made a rant where I've held on to a Cayo Perico Heist for 2 years for the intentions that I give 85% cut to players who are in need on PC. Now, of course, there's only been 2 uploads that was done back in 2022, because that just shows how the average player base on PC cares less about playing the game legitimately, which I'm going to especially showcase to you in the comments that I've gotten on that video, and would care more about glitching or cheating on their own behalf because it's just easier that way. Well, excuse me for trying to play the game legitimately, but I tried my best to help those who were in need. So I held on to this heist for over 2 years, since November of 2022, especially the Panther statue that I've had, as well as 3 gold and 2 paintings, I think, back before the heavy nerfs were conducted. And to keep a long story short, the plot of the story was, one of my friends was in the VC. He asked me if I could help make money for him with the heist, in which for him I did, or tried my best to. So before I started up the heist with him, I decided to do my own warm-up to make the most optimum path possible for 2 people, in case there needs to be a delay necessarily needed to be made, so that we don't get caught and potentially lose our maximum profits. I tried my best to do that. Now, some good examples that I would like to showcase to you of how misunderstood I was when I brought that up was, why would I wait 2 years? Obviously, I was ignored. So I'm just going to move on to the next one. Someone else thinks I glitched the heist, which was not glitched, so I guess I was ignored. So let's move on to the, next replies, where someone tried exposing me for calling it a warm-up because I glitch, even though I just said many times before in that video, and I've even said in this one, I do not. And someone else thinks I swear to fucking God. Obviously, I'm not gonna get mad at these comments for this obvious reason that I'm showcasing to you right here, so I'm not gonna bother much with these comments. I'm just gonna move into the fact at the matter at hand. So with this issue, I brought it up to Rockstar support, mind you, on the top, okay? Remember everything that I'm especially highlighting to you, because this might give you a laugh. Obviously, for those who are experienced like I am, we all know that Rockstar support is probably the most useless support team of gaming history in gaming history. Like, so useless, when you speak to Rockstar about a problem in GTA Online, they don't even know GTA Online exists and think something's wrong with your computer, type of how useless they are. But let me just not dwell on that. Let me go straight into what I've been saying and what they've been saying in these tickets. So I brought up, first of all, when I even made a video beforehand exposing the Agents of Sabotage bug, where my Kasatka and Sparrow merged icons together, which was quite annoying, but thankfully I found ways to resolve it. So I made a video on it, and I was only able to showcase that video link because obviously for my first ticket request message, there's only limited characters you can use to describe your issues. So I've said, I'm an experienced GTA Online player, mind you, I've been playing since 2017, and I've done my best to try to get the most optimum path for not just myself, but in case for someone else who might be slow in the game, who might be new, that I'm still trying to help them out. Hope you understood my intentions. Once again, repeating myself for the 50 billionth time, I can't get mad at this. I tell myself I won't get mad at that. Trust in me. So I said, I'm an experienced GTA Online player. I know what I've been talking about when I say my Cayo Perico Heist has broken and I lost my loot I've held since 2022, which included the Panther statue and numerous gold bars. That was the first line that was brought up in that ticket. It should be a bold indicator that is my biggest issue. I have video proof showing all the loot I've had in the past when showcasing other Cayo Perico Heist bugs. I didn't say or specify that I was going to show it, though. This time, however, I came across a bug where my Sparrow became my Kasatka, became my Sparrow, and once I finally broke out of this bug and actually entered my Kasatka, my Cayo Perico Heist was gone with a message: Pavel will contact you when the Cayo Perico Heist is available again, even though I never even did it or completed it. If you can look into this, this would be much appreciated. I've told my fanbase I have held onto the Panther statue since the year 2022, once again stated, with over 3 gold bar loot locations for the longest time, and it would suck to look unreliable with such information suddenly gone. So I brought up that link stating this is a video showing my vehicle bug, not the heist bug. Now let's take account of how many useless dumbasses I've come across before someone finally understood my issue. So let's start off with dumbass number 1, who is obviously taking your microtransactions to supply whatever the fuck he's supplying. I don't know. He says, he, she, they, it, them, I don't judge, says, thank you for contacting Rockstar support. It looks like your Kasai conspire can overlap. No shit, Sherlock. I said I fixed it. Verifying game file integrity can resolve several different type of blah 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 because we're useless dumbasses and don't know what the fuck we've read. So we're just gonna go for the much more easier point to fix because we're Rockstar support. Here's some options that are completely useless. You could even refer to this article because we're absolutely fucking useless, and let's move on. So I responded, I'm clearly aware of that, and I resolved it on my own after numerous tries, and especially after hearing from numerous other players that they do end up facing the same issue frequently with the release of the Agents of Sabotage DLC. This should be an indicator that this DLC royally stuffed a big fat fucking eggplant the size of a fucking pine tree right up GT Online's ass and broke the ever-living shit out of it. But obviously Rockstar doesn't care. Now I said don't avoid my main issue I had briefly mentioned. How about my Cayo Perico Heist that had Panther statue as primary loot, as well as at least 2 gold bars and 2 paintings I've had saved since November 2022. At that time I wasn't sure if it was 2 gold or 3 gold, since I even rechecked over my previous video proof. Without showcasing to Rockstar support, they don't need to know it. That was from a video that I've once showcased using that loot without completing the heist, showcasing a major glitch where if you quick restarted the Cayo Perico Heist, your entire weapon loadout would disappear when you needed to quick restart that heist. And obviously I completed the heist because I'm just that good without weapons. I've had same since November 2022. Could you help figure out why my heist had completely disappeared from my Kasaka while I looked into it for the first time today within the release of the Agents of Sabotage DLC? And let me be clear on this, that I've never had any issue with my Cayo Perico Heist and its respective loot disappearing for good, even after testing bugs through the heist, but switching myself to a new lobby just before I complete the heist, which resulted in, of course, not completed a heist, therefore not getting any income from the heist, and therefore still having access to the heist until I choose to restart it by flying over to my Kasaka again anytime I wish. And I've waited for the cooldown to expire, and now I have to restart my whole setups without the Panther statue I once sourced in November 2022. I hope I made myself very clear on my issue. This is not a me thing. Something happened on the game's behalf. I'm speaking from experience here, not a nerd who just started yesterday who doesn't know how the frig life runs. And now we have useless dumbass number 2, which you may think is the same name, but let me clarify to you. The first one was a pisser, and the second one is a dick. So they're like, thank you for contacting Rockstar support. We understand your concern, even though we definitely do not care. So let's once again go feed around the bush with your easier issue to resolve. There can be different primary targets to select because we think you are new, and these are not always available the same way during each attempt to complete blah 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 blah. If there's a special promotion, no one cares. I know about this. Literally repeating themselves started irritating me, so I concluded after that point saying, okay, how much more clear do I have to be? Once again, stop going feet around the bush to avoid responsibility. Let me repeat myself. I have held onto a Cayo Perico heist November 2022. This heist had provided to me the Panther statue because it was a promotional content offer that was provided back then. I have held onto this heist since November 2022, and when I tried looking at my Kasaka, the heist disappeared without me performing the heist, and I was prompted, well, performing without me completing the heist, and I was prompted to, do they even pay attention? Maybe the new message they would have paid attention to, who fucking knows? And I was prompted to start a new setup when it was ready. I did not do the heist yet. My heist disappeared from when I was holding onto it since November 2022. I hope I made myself very clear on this. Now here is probably not so much of a useless Rockstar support member who actually took into consideration and understood. Thank you for reaching out. I understand how frustrating it can be when things aren't working as they should. I thank you for hopefully giving me hope, I think. I don't know how to English anymore. They're infecting me with idiocracy. I appreciate your patience. Your case has been escalated to the proper department for further review. Cool, thank you. I was praying. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I finally have hope from someone who actually cares about their customers. I hope to hear some news about this error, if I must call it, as soon as possible. I will wait in respect for the order of cases need to be addressed, however long it takes. Oh my motherfucking God. How fucking dumb can dumb fucking get? How dumb can dumb get? How dumb? How dumb? I'm done. How do people just wake up one morning and decide, hey, I'm gonna be stupid? And then they do stupid shit, go to sleep, and the next day they're so goddamn stupid from the day before they forget that they were smart to begin with and just choose the new lifestyle of being stupid. Is being stupid a life choice or something? But let's go into the next useless Rockstar support agent, who's tier 2 by the way, who is like, oh hey, I understand your concern regarding Kasatka spawn nearby when entering Sparrow. It will become Kasatka. I reviewed your video. You're fucking useless. So I went on an entire freaking rampage of trying to make myself clear. Because apparently, I'm not speaking English right now. I'm speaking Shishinian Cherokee. I don't understand. Anyways, so I said, okay, let me ask this. Was the history of this ticket read, or just the only first point I was able to make with the limited character usage without being able to get into detail of my major issue, in which I've repeatedly mentioned in this ticket alone numerous times? Let me be clear once again. The new or more frequent Kasaka Sparrow icon merge glitch is very minuscule, and if I really had to fix it, I would call back my Sparrow and be able to find my Kasaka icon again and wait the 2-minute cooldown before calling my Sparrow back near me. Fine, I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is my repeated request being repeatedly ignored, mentioned numerous times, that leaving a Cayo Perico Heist while in the heist without finishing the heist completely deletes the heist and provides the message, Panther will contact you when the Cayo Perico Heist is available again. Let me be clear for the last time. I lost all my loot to a new bug that's affecting my heist, and potentially, if it affects me, it could affect anyone else who has done the same thing I've done. Probably not, but must be a very rare instance, because whoever saves their heist would have done it anyways right away, because no one cares about anyone else other than themselves, unlike me, who actually, first of all, plays legitimately, and second of all, doesn't care about myself anymore, who cares more about others and making money for them. So I guess I'm the only one who could probably be facing this issue currently, where leaving the heist by switching to a new session will not only effectively cancel the heist, but also delete the saved heist alongside all of its prep missions completed, having the cooldown to set up a new heist despite not completing the previous heist. This is my major issue I would definitely like to bring up once again in this reply alone. My heist that at the time held a Panther statue and especially 3 gold loot and 2 painting loot is all gone because of a new hidden major bug that never happened to me when I, let me be clear on what I do, switch lobby, effectively canceling the heist without finishing it. This never finishes the heist, and I do not do glitches, and I never finished the heist, and I never left the island with the loot when I switched lobby, and this completely erased my heist, awaiting me to set up a new one. My Cayo Perico heist was saved since November 2022 when I set it up on hard mode, with the Panther statue being given that week for a limited time, which had 3 gold loot spots and 2 painting loot spots in the compound, and my heist is gone without me being able to complete it ever again. Did I make myself clear this time? Do I need to provide the same details I provided before on this matter? Will I be able to get my hard mode heist back with Panther statue primary target and all my gold loot and painted loot in the compound so I can start helping people again as soon as possible with making money on GTA Online? I hope to hear an answer on this matter as soon as possible. Thank you. Hopefully, to the next person who does read this properly. And then we have this guy who doesn't even know how to properly write. So it should give you a hint of what this person is trying to do. I hope this email finds you well. It didn't. First, I would like to offer my sincere apologies for the inconvenience caused due to the issues with the cuts. I swear to fucking God. Oh, my sanity. My sanity cannot handle excessive loads of idiocracy. I'm sorry. It cannot. I refuse to bring myself down to unspeakable levels of illegally low IQ. I understand how frustrating it can be when issues persist despite our best efforts to resolve them. Your best efforts are not good enough. I'm sorry, you guys are useless. We have thoroughly reviewed the issues and the troubleshooting steps you tried previously. I can't even read a mistyped word. Thoroughly review. Jesus. Let me just move on because this is probably gonna make someone dumb again. Let me just go to the fact that they're trying to tell me to reset my settings because they're blaming me for the fact that, of course, the Cayo Sparrow icon merge glitch still happens. And to make up for any inconvenience caused, I would like to offer you $2 million to your GT Online account. Woo! Yeah, I got $2 million. That's basically almost exactly, if not a little less than what the Panther statue would provide on hard mode. But let me move on before I infect someone with stupidity from reading this reply alone. So I said, thank you, at least we're coming closer towards my issue. However, let me clarify, I no longer wish to speak on behalf of the Cayo Sparrow icon merge glitch as of this point. This is very minor, and I have ways to resolve this on my own. Now I have bigger issue to worry about. Changing my GTA 5 settings does not erase all the bugs caused on the developer's end of GTA, especially introduced as of the sabotaged DLC. I'm still able to play the Cayo Perico Heist, and I'm still able to participate in the heist. However, when hosting the heist with Panther statue loot, leaving a heist before finishing the heist before leaving the island ends up deleting my heist and its associated loot, requiring me to reset up the heist. I'm not happy with this. This is the only issue I wish to discuss. Can you look into this matter or send my issue to the appropriate department for investigation where the following steps are conducted? Start off Cayo Perico Heist solo and as leader. Steal the primary loot undetected. Leave the compound undetected. Do not leave the island and still stay undetected. Leave the heist by effectively switching to a new lobby, preferably invite only. That is what I've done. Before leaving the island. I didn't even leave the island at all. I'm still next to the compound, basically. I'm still having romantic affairs with El Rubio's brick walls. How close I am to his compound that I'm not leaving the island. So I said doing these steps has deleted my heist and I lost my Panther statue loot as well as 3 gold loot and 2 painting loot. Will I be able to reacquire this on my next playthrough of the Cayo Perico Heist setups, or am I helpless and this is gone forever? I hope to hear news specifically on this. Finally, a Tier 2 agent has stated, thank you for contacting Rockstar support. We will keep your ticket on hold for now while we investigate the issue. You should expect a response within 2 days. So what happened was, I was waiting, and waiting, and I kept waiting and waiting from January 7th up until very recently, January 25th, when someone brought up to me, hello King Vector, the title update released today includes a fix for the issue you reported. Are you fucking dumb? I cannot, I'm just... I can hear someone laughing in the background looking at this. Let me just... Remember I told you to keep especially this in mind near the beginning of me showcasing these tickets? Okay, now look up there where I reported my issue from PC. How the hell are these patch notes related to my issue on PS5 or Xbox Series X and S? And in case it's not clear enough, that is the entire title update patch notes that was updated very recently. How does this? Don't even try helping me. I don't even wish to understand. I can't even speak English. I can't even English this. How mind fucked I am right now to stupidity. My gosh, they are so useless. So anyways, Simply, I said, okay, thank you, even though it didn't refer to my issue. I said thank you. Will I get my Panther statue back at the very least for the Cayo Perico Heist that I lost? And their response was, hello, thank you for contacting Rockstar Support. Well, we're unfortunately unable to add the Diamond Panther status as requested. Over here. Please, let me just say, they simply said no, but to stay tuned for their newswire to find out when's the next time they're going to release the Panther statue, which is, of course, partly true, but I mostly make videos on them. That I've even told them that I am aware of these promotions. In fact, I promote that content to my fan base on YouTube, showcasing the link of my latest weekly update video. They probably didn't care to check that, though. So here I am, being the bearer of bad news, telling you they simply said no. And of course this guy's like, oh, thank you for contacting us back. We deeply regret the inconvenience this may have. You didn't even bother fixing it. Yeah. Pit, whatever. So there you have it, guys. My heist is gone. I didn't even make a single dollar from it, but Rockstar, I guess, compensated me for their stupidity by giving me $2 million. Yay. Beyond this, though, there was someone who reached out to me recently on my first episode of me giving 85% to people who need it the most. This person, who I believe has already added me on Discord, I will try my best to message you the soonest I could. If you're ever available, I'm gonna do my best to make a heist for you. In fact, as compensation for your wait time, I might even give you 2 heists back to back, as best and as soon as I could, just as compensation for my sanity. And the fact that I need to practice again anyways, because I play legitimately. So if you want legitimate money, I'm the best way to help you, as best as I could. Don't know if I can do it every single day of the week, but as far as I'm concerned, I'll try my best to help those in need in chronological order. Now, this person obviously is the next one in line, so whoever reached out to me, so thank you for reaching out to me, thank you for adding me on Discord. I'm going to do my best to reach out to you, but as far as I'm concerned, you're not going to get a Panther statue. You may not get $2 million. In fact, you may not even get the best loot at all. In fact, we might even have tequila and nothing else. So, it may not be the best, but as compensation, I'll do my best to give you 2 heists back to back, 85% on both. Speaking to this person, of course. So once again, I'm very sorry to bring this news to you, but that's what I get playing a Rockstar game. Now, if you wish to refuse once again to understand my motives to saving Cayo Perico heists, I don't want to lose my sanity to trying to comprehend by bringing myself down to unspeakable levels of illegally low IQ. So please, just bear with me and understand what I'm saying. I hope I'm speaking English enough. That's all I would have to say, to especially those people I featured at the beginning of this video. Some special cases. Some very, very, very special cases. I'm personally disappointed I made a promise I couldn't keep. But then again, it's GTA Online. I try my best to make any promise on it, and there's always something about the game that says, oh, you made a promise you wanted to make for someone. Fuck you. Thanks, Rockstar. Anyways, the best I can do at this point is I'm going to... maybe for my future uploads for this series, I might give back-to-back double Cayo Perico heists for each member. Like 2 in a row, so that you can definitely make a lot of money to start off with, rather than having one heist for yourself that you may probably spend in like one shot. So, especially with the nowadays economy in GTA Online, I'm probably going to plan on doing that. I'm so sorry to bring this bad news to you guys, but it's Rockstar. At this point, I'm very sorry, but if you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. I am still deeply disappointed in Rockstar. this is the shit that makes people say, screw playing your game, I'm gonna buy microtransactions. Because truthfully, no one cares about a 10-year-old game that Rockstar is still updating down into its grave it constantly digs under its own feet. And obviously, for those who don't care about GTA Online now, so be it. But those are the same people who are in the 10-year anniversary of GTA 6 not going to care about GTA 6 anymore, or anticipating the release of GTA 7, in which when GTA 7 releases, as of it being out for 8 years, we'll stop caring about GTA 7 and want GTA 8. And so on, so on. Until the point we get to GTA 10, probably, where it's only going to last for 1 year, and people are going to want another GTA game to release afterwards that people are going to only play for a month, get bored, and start hating on it, and the people who make videos on it. Very unfortunate. Anyways, I don't want to keep this video any longer than I should. Thank you for watching, and hope you guys who watched this have yourselves a good day, because me, I'm currently ready to throw the biggest nuke on Rockstar's HQ in the history of nuking services in gaming history with my mind. Thank you for watching.